Season 2 here for the first round of the championship. And sorry for that, guys. The game decided to just not want to let me join in, so we're here for qualifying right now. It's full wet conditions, and we're gonna be. This is gonna be interesting, isn't it? I mean, let's go through all the teams. Well, during this qualifying session, we'll go through all the teams. But everyone at the F1 League, SRL, BPRL, CRL, UCRC, STS, XRL, Equal League, and AOR are all running in this League of Leagues Championship. And apparently it's not loading, but it's working now. See now. Let's have a little look at what's going on right now. So thanks guys for coming back to us. I'm so sorry about the stream being an absolute piece of shit. I think everyone's just sort of just gone out on track now, so it's okay. BPRL midget is the first one setting is sort of start on this lap, so we're gonna go to him, and let's see what he's doing. He's currently in the Sauber, so BPRL are in the Sauber, and let's see how we go. So a bit of traffic in his way as well, actually, not that good for him. Aero Russell just ahead of him as well. So we'll see how this goes out. But again, this is a full wet qualifying session. For Tier 2, it was intermediate conditions, and then in the race, it was started off intermittent drier throughout the race. So I don't know what the weather forecast is for the race, but this could be, this could be very interesting indeed. But Midget is Russell gets out of his way pretty nicely, and let's see what he can do. I think he's one of the first ones to cross the line. Here we go. The last corner now, good exit needed here. Very tricky conditions for these drivers, but it should be okay. Here comes across the line now, and actually no, RBZ across the line on 40.0. Let's see what Midget does across the line, and it's 2 tenths down on RBZ. So RBZ, as I know from knowing him, he's very good in the wet conditions indeed. So very good time with him. Reversals in 3rd place. Obviously, I think he just backed off in his lap to let. I think he made a mistake
Finn
earlier.
goes second, flying Finn.
So really good.
Newly crowned AOR champion. Ooh. Marshmallow. Half a second quicker.
Hashtag nice Renault. Nice traction. But there you go. Look at that. SRL 1 and 2. It was very similar to Tier 2 when they were running 1st and 3rd. So SRL having a very good day in qualifying. Oh, Flying Fin hits the wall there. I don't know if he got damage from that. But he's currently in 3rd place for SDS. Midget in 4th currently. I think he's going to be on another lap as well. Matthias is in 5th. So he's doing a superb job he's doing a decent job for XRL, but he's 2nd down, so I'm sure there's more improvements coming from him. Project 94 in 6th place for F1 League, and then J Pierce in the manor for I think it's UCRC. He's on the grass there. Be careful not to spin it, but Ciaru in 9th place currently, and everyone's sort of set their bankers in, just try to get used to the conditions right now. Nothing is actually really going up. Sarah Hamilton gets in the way of Sarah Rosberg, who's currently, I think, on a lap, and he's 1.2 up. So we're going to keep on board with the Sarah driver in the Mercedes. Obviously, he's a multi. I think he's won Sarah twice now, so I need a multi. So let's see what he can do now. One of the best drivers in Sarah. Obviously, all these guys are the best drivers in each league. Obviously, otherwise, why are they here? But last corner now for Sarah Rosberg. Let's see if there's an improvement. He's currently in 12th place. A little bit of oversteer on the exit, and then run to the line he comes. Let's see what he can do, and it is 9th. So not much of an improvement. There you go. Mike Marshall does a 39.0 there.
Another half a second.
Very good pace. Very good pace indeed.
Quick out the blocks.
Indeed, and SRL did this yesterday in the tier 2 as well, didn't they? And looked very aggressive. And reversal hits the wall there, and again, a couple of drivers have been doing that recently, just hitting the wall, bit of understeer, taking out that, I think it was a meter ball there as well for air reversal. So we're going to continue on board with him. He's currently, I think, down on his lap now, so we're just going to run on board with him, and he's down in 14th place. And he's a good exit from here. It's very important for this corner because he can just oversteer a lot. It's a good it's part where you need to get a lot of tractions. And assists are banned. I think. Am I right in saying every assist is banned? Every assist is banned.
No, you're allowed racing line.
Okay.
Racing line is the only assist that's allowed. Same as season 1.
Ooh, reversal loses it there, and that would leave him a lot of time. But he is up currently still on his time, but it's not really that great. He might be getting a bit more time in the last sector, you never know. But yeah, here we go into the last sort of couple of corners now for him. It looks like from the clouds, I don't know if it's particularly representative, but it does look like it might dry up to become more into towards the end of the race, possibly. I'm not the weatherman, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go.
The track definitely looks to have a little bit more of a dry line now, and the times are coming down, so yeah. I would agree, it probably does suggest that we might be going to inters.
And people are pitting as well.
So that kind of means these times are all a bit relevant that have been set so far.
Yeah, so like everyone's sort of coming in now, and we saw reversal improve, and that lap wasn't his best. So we'll go through the race director right now, and actually intermediate, so a couple of intermediate runs out there. And I'm sorry for this, guys. The game is that shit that apparently we're running a tip off for Mike Marshmallow, and I doubt that he'll be able to do a 39-0. I know some of you guys actually noticed that in the comments. Didn't pick up on that early enough, but Flying Finn currently on a 39-2. I think he's still out there. So, what about Azar reaction? He's on the inters, so is he actually on a lap? That'd be interesting to know. No, he's not. So he's just trying to see if they are working well for his conditions. But everyone's into the pits, really. It's all quite quiet. Jork 94 is out there as well. Is he on a lap? Let's have a little look. That'd be interesting to see. He isn't either. So they're all sort of just doing their own thing. Flyfinn's still out there in second place. Is he still? He's down actually currently in his lap. He's 3/10 down from his dash, from what I can see. So Flying Finn, yeah, he's a bit down, so I don't think he's going to continue this lap. I'm guessing they're going to box it this lap and pop him set of intermediates. So, yeah, it's all sort of provisional now right now. Reversal, is he going to continue for another lap? No, he's going to box it in. So they're all sort of abandoning these wet laps, and they're going to come into the pits for a set of intermediates. But let's have a look at the inters runners. Let's see if anyone's starting a lap yet. Isn't yet. His reactions isn't. F1 LFC isn't. Well, actually, I think the only guy I remember is reactions. He was quite early on them, so we'll see if he's actually on a lap. He is actually heading down after. He's actually in the first sector, so we'll watch him on board for the Ferrari. Let's see how he goes round it. On a set of intermediates, he'll be the first runners to do that. And here we go. Oh, lots of understeer there. He's struggling to get their car, just get a nose in there, but that's the first sector done, and it's a 33.6, I think. And it's not being too bad. It's matching the wet runners. Oh, a little bit of oversteer there. Be careful on the power there. And we'll continue on board with the guy from XRL, one of the teams that one of the two teams that XRL are running in this league. They're running an A and a B team, and I think this is the
B is in the Ferrari.
Yeah, the B is in the Ferrari. So we'll continue on. A little bit of understeer there, not getting the car hooked up nicely. But I think it's not been too bad from him. It's not been a decent. It's been an okay lap. It's not been the best. It's made him a few mistakes. But obviously, as you adapt to the conditions, I'm sure he's just going to get better and better. So I'm sure this is not. This is one of the earlier laps on the set of inters as they discover. Maybe just try and change their braking zones. Obviously, the switch from wets to inters, it just changed. So that is. But last corner for our reactions. Let's see if it's a good lap. And they're coming across the line now. Let's see what it is. It is it's second place, and he's only a 10th off Mike. So Mike did a pretty decent lap on that set of wet tyres. So Mike has had a very good lap there. Jork is another one as well. He was quite early on those set of intermediates. We'll look at how he's doing, and he's 5th, so he's 6/10 down there. So he's pretty good. Alonso is out there as well for SDS. Tiz is out there. They're all doing laps currently, so we'll try and go. Let's see if there's any major improvements. But pretty much, Mike Marshmallow's 19-0 stands pretty nicely. I think Jork a good lap right now. Jork's actually in an improvement, so we're going to run on board with him. Actually, we'll keep on board with the Williams driver. He's running for the XRL A team. How he does, short shifting as normal through these conditions. You want to get the as much as little real spin as possible, because obviously these are the wet conditions and it can be a bit of a problem. But into the left and then the right, and it's been a pretty nice lap. And they get pushing 9-4, 37.7. So then now the times are starting to tumble a little bit. I don't think it's gonna be enough for the slicks by the end of the session. I don't believe it, but I think we'll be on the fastest times towards the end of the session on the intermediate tyres. So into the corner now. Jork needs a nice run to the end of the lap. Last corner now. Needs a good exit. And here he goes. And there you go, his reactions to 37.6. So he's improved on his second lap on those inters. Across the line for Jork. Is this faster? It isn't. So he didn't improve on that lap. BPR Midget, how is he doing? He's currently, I think, up from what I can see on his steering wheel, just about. And across the line he comes, and it is an improvement up to 3rd place. A really good job for the Sauber driver, who's representing BPRL, obviously. But he's down the 4th with Matthias on a 37.2, so times are tumbling down pretty quickly. Mike's, I think, on an out lap. Arbis on a 36.6, so really good time there. And SRI looking very much in the groove in these wet conditions. But it's turning towards what Tier 1's positions were, and the Flying Finn is on our lap right now, so we're going to keep on board with the current AOR champion of Season 12, newly crowned AOR champion, and left, and then now right. And he's up by over a second now, 1.7 seconds I think I can just make out. So pretty good so far. This is going to be up there in the top 3. Last sector, obviously, lots more improvements coming in the last sector as well. And here we go. Possible corner now for him. A little bit on the grass there, not the ideal line through there. Last corner, a little bit on the grass there as well, but maybe that's my spectator cam being the way it is. And a little bit of oversteer on the exit, and across the line. Let's see what this is going to be for the Flying Finn. And it is top at 36.1. That is a smashing lap. That is. But right now, Arbis is also on an improvement in the Renault, and we'll keep an eye on his 4 attempts up on his best time. And that's going to be near to the Flying Finn's time. So we're going to keep on board with the SRL driver who's representing SRL in the Renault. Oh, lots of oversteer there, keeping it under control. Keeping it really, really under control. Yeah, and that is, SRL Martin, Arctic Avenger, that is. But now, here he comes across the line. Let's see what Arbiter does. Across the line, and is it going to be a pole position? It is! 36.0, so provisional pole for him. Flying Finn is backed out. Alonso's in 3rd place for SDS. He's 8 tenths down.
Finish lap now.
Let's see what Mike's going to do here. Here we go. He was on pole with the wets across the line, and it's his 3rd. So he's a 10th off. Look how tight it is between those top 3. But SRL once again, 1st and 3rd. Really superb job. Anyone else on an improvement? Let's have a little look down the order. Don't think anyone is. We'll keep on board with Jork right now. Let's see how he's doing. I think he's slightly up actually from what I can see on his dash. I think it's slightly up. So we'll keep on board with the SRL A team driver. And here we go into the last sector now. It is drying up quite a lot. It's much more dry than it was, say maybe a couple of laps ago, like a couple of minutes ago. So definitely the conditions are getting better and better. Each time they go around. So last corner now for the SRL driver. Let's see what he can do. Good exit needed here. And a run to the line. He's done in 15th place. Is it going to be enough of an improvement? Is it going to be top 10 across the line? And it's 8th. So pretty decent lap there for him. 9th place for 94. He's currently out there as well, trying to do a lap. Is anyone else on an improvement? Ciario, how is he doing? He's on a lap. We'll come back to him in a bit. Well, we've got SRL LGS 469. Let's see what he does in the Ferrari. He's racing alongside ASR Reactions. Let's see what he can do. Last corner now to the line. He is a bit down, so maybe it's not going to be the improvement that he wants across the line. And it is an improvement just about. So obviously, I think there's probably a lot more time in that. Fine for him. Aero Reversal, how's he doing? Representing AOR. In the Toro, so he's done in 60th place. Really hasn't shown his hand yet in qualifying. Across the line, and it's 7th, so it's 1.2 down. It's not the best there. How about Project 904 in the Red Bull? How does he do? He's did improve, but it's only 10th. That's that. CRU. So the other AOR driver. Let's see how he's going right now into the last couple of corners here. AOR at 7th, currently in 12th. Not the best, but CRU might be able to pull something out of the hat here. Last corner needs a good exit once again. And it comes to the run to the line. Let's see what it's going to be. It is an improvement so far. And across the line, it is 5th place. So he's up to 5th place. Pretty decent job for him. BPRL Midget in 6th place. It's a pretty decent qualifying so far. Let's see if he can continue that. He is up quite a lot on his time. So here he comes across the line. This should be hopefully an improvement. And Mike has retired. That's I don't know how much time we got left, but then BPRL Midget has.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. That'll explain it. STS F1 Alonso was the first to take the flag. He remains 4th. So it's a good qualifying session for STS if he can stay in that kind of position.
Yeah, indeed. This is where all the improvements are coming. So let's see what J.
And RBZ's on in lap.
Yeah. So JG is trying to do a lap here in 16th place. Let's see if it's going to improve for him. Even the next one across the line. Midget is retired, so that's him. His qualifying finished. Across the line for JG, it's going to be an improvement hopefully for him, and it's just about, but it's not top 10 really. It's 15th for him in the manner for UCRC. J Pierce for UCRC, he's down in 18th place, hit the wall there as we spectated him, and see if he can make an improvement here into our last sector now, last corner. And here he comes to the line. It is quite a bit up, so this has been a pretty decent lap, but is it enough to get into the top 10 for him? And it is 11th, so just on the cusp really. Not too bad of a lap, that one. But he did hit the wall, so that might have cost him a bit of grip position there. There's our reactions. How is he doing? He's in the Ferrari. XRO down in 13th place. And let's see how he's doing. And he's, I think, the last one across the line here. Here he comes across the line. Is it going to be a big enough improvement? It is 9th place, top 10 for him. And RBZ takes the pole position for the Australian Grand Prix for round 1 of Tier 1 Season 2 for ULC. For SRL. So SRL in 1st and 3rd, like there were, I think, for Tier 2. Flying Finn splitting them for STS. Flayario in 4th place for AOR. 5th place for STS, F1 Alonso. 6th place for BPR Midget. 7th for RG Matiz. 8th for Sarah Hamilton for CRL. Eto Reactions in 9th. 10th for Push 9-4, 11th for AR Reversal, 12th for JPS 723, 13th for F1 Maestro, 14th for Jork 94, 15th for XRL LGS 469, 16th for PPRL Goblin, 17th for JGX, 18th for Sam F1 LFC, 19th for Sarah Rosberg, and 10th for CK the Flying Scot. So I'm going to lead the session so I don't start the actual race. So like the car in the race, I don't interrupt. So I can spectate straight away from the formation lap. So pretty good qualifying there, and I don't know what the weather forecast is for the race, but yeah, it should be interesting. It's quite again, all these guys are going to be going for it. But how do you rate that qualifying session, James?
Yeah, very interesting because obviously, I think, let's be honest, I think the favourite was the Flying Finn going into it, and yes, he was very close to pole there, but very, very good job from RBZ to put it ahead of him into pole position. As he said, he's a very strong driver in the wet. If it's a dry race, which we're not sure about the forecast for it, will he be able to hold on? I don't think so, to be honest, but he's put himself in a fantastic position with a really fantastic qualifying session, so a real hats off to him.
Yeah,
Sets it up for an interesting race.
I mean, for SRL as well, I mean, they had a really bad Tier 2 sessions, and they didn't have any, I think they didn't score any points, did they? So this would be a good way to undo that. I don't know what the pole time was for Tier 2. I think it was 36 as well. I think it was a 36. My memory. I believe it was, anyway. I'm assuming it was. I've got a question for the stream, actually. Whilst we're to when they started their formation lap. So question. So who could be a surprise tonight? In your opinion, James?
Oh, wow. It's hard to tell because they're all really good drivers, aren't they? So I think anyone could really pull out a surprise. I mean, I know that's a really vague answer, and people say you're sitting on the fence too much. But honestly, they're all good drivers. They're all talented, so they've all got enough talent to definitely put in a good result and maybe surprise a few of us. So yeah, I'm not going to pick anyone in particularly.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I think definitely watch out for the F1 League. But yeah, it's interesting. It's going to be a clear race as well, so I think definitely be watching out for. Oh, you're gonna have to be watching out for the flying fin. I mean, it's gonna be quick. I think that's where I might struggle with there, but I think
Anyone who tries a one-stopper, I would look out for, because
defo.
it's quite close here between a one-stopper and a two-stopper.
Yeah.
So obviously, RBZ starting on the super softs is a two-stop. Most of the top guys, yeah, are on super softs, going for a two-stopper.
Yeah, I think if I was to pick my surprise, I'd probably say I'll probably give the surprise to probably Cyril. One of the Cyril boys doing a pretty decent job in the race and getting some decent points, possibly like a top 5 or something. I think that's a good one. But I don't know really. I think we can only say who's gonna be our surprise. Maybe you know.
Only Azar's actually tried the alternate strategy. Only Azar's on the softs. So I'm going to say Azar, he's going to be my surprise then. So I reckon a one-stopper is doable. It's tough, but it is doable, and if you get it right, it can really pay off.
Indeed. But we're going to get ready now to get racing. Everyone's formed up pretty much on the grid, so any moment now we'll be ready to get racing. And it's a dry race instead of a wet race compared to a Tier 2 race, so this should be hopefully a better race to watch. A lot more action from the start. So here we go. We're revving for 5 red lights for the Australian Grand Prix for Tier 1. Here we go for Season 2. Lights out and where we go. And a pretty good start from both the top 2. But Flying Finn's got a pretty nice start as well. But look at that to the left-hand side. Mike Marshmallow's trying to go around the outside of the Flying Finn. And a little bit of contact between the two of them. But it's okay so far. So pretty good. But the Flying Finn won't be having any of that. He's going to try to go to the left-hand side. Can he? No. To the right-hand side? No, he cannot. And he cannot make a move. And is it SRO1 too? But look at that. Action's ticking off as well. Flying Finn's going to try and go to the outside. No, he cannot make the move stick. So the Flying Finn has to settle for 3rd place. But it's all kicking off behind.
Spinner in the background. I think it was a Toro Rosso for AOR.
And it's, look at that. It's all kicking off. And you got a midget in 6th place for Sauber. But STS F1 Alonso is challenging Ciario right now. Ciario having a little look. No, he cannot. Flying Finn still battling away with Mike Marshmallow from what I can see. Mike needs to give him the room. And Flying Finn cannot make anything on... he cannot make anything on Mike Marshmallow right now. Mike is giving him the old, just slapping the face treatment. But right now it's a bit of a traffic jam right now with Mike. Obviously it's got away pretty easily, but Midget is right there as well. Matiz is in 7th place, he's following behind. And oh, look at that, Midget's trying to go to the outside of Alonso, going up the inside. Can he make this move stick? Alonso's on the curb, but no, he cannot. And no, it's so tight. Oh, a hit from Matiz. That was a nice. We'll move on from that. But Midget just right behind Alonso and just is trying something. What about, let's have a look at the Flying Finn. Has he been able to make anything on? Oh, they make, oh my god, well contact, and
that
it's
was a
all
brave move.
Oh my god, now that, I just caught the last minute of that, and that was pretty intense. It looked like Mike was squeezing Finn pretty extremely there. And oh my, look at all of them, they've gone off. Sarah's gone, Sarah's Alden's got it. Oh my god, it all off. Fell off the track. What happened there? What is going on? And oh my god. Oh, reversal's gone as well. Matiz is down in 19th. Ciari is down in 17th. What the hell has happened there? That is some... It all kicked off from the Mike and Flying Finn incident, really, didn't it, James? It just kicked off.
Yeah. Yeah, Flynn kind of was not then carrying speed because he was massively offline. And we just had a big cluster of cars all together and just not enough room. And yeah, so very interesting there that we've now got a bit of a muddled up order. Mike all the way down in 7th and 8th. So Mike's dropping down the field. Is he coming into the pits?
Yeah, Mike's gone. I don't know what's going on here. It's just a complete clusterfuck, really. But it's all just, I don't know. Maestro's retired as well, so that's his race over. And there's Maestro.
Oh, he's just spun
afterwards.
it by himself, I think.
Yeah, and
Not
RBZ is
sure.
away. So SRO in a very good position right now. Safety car has been deployed, so my God, that is just, yeah, that is just very, very interesting. I didn't see. I mean, it all resulted from the mic and flying fin collision into turn one. It just looked like they were squeezing each other as much as they can, and yeah, that was just pretty dirty. I think that was. I can't. We can't. I don't know if we can judge it. I mean, obviously, it looked like it. It did look like they were. I mean, it was being forced, but yeah, I think we didn't see the first part of it. We can't judge much from that, but I'm guessing that would be definitely investigated because that caused an absolute cluster of cars just spinning out and just going to Narnia and just ending up in the gravel at turn 3. So that was just horrifying to see. So we're going to go through the race order right now for you boys. RBZ is leading for SRL. Flying Finn is in second place. And luckily, for Flying Finn, he didn't spin out. I mean, the contact model is quite harsh in this game. So if anything, he didn't lose too much time with battling with Mike. So that's okay for him. He's quite lucky with that. Project 94 in third place for the F1 League. Fifth place for Azar Reactions for XRL. SSF on Alonso in fifth for SDS. And then we've got 6th for BPR Goblin, 7th for Jork 94, 8th for JPS, 9th for XRL LGS 4, 6, and 9, and Sun F1 LFC in 10th place. And then got Secret of Flying Sport in 11th, 12th for Mike Marshmallow, 13th for JGX, 14th for Ciario, 15th for Sarah Hamilton, 16th for Sarah Rosberg, 17th for BPR Midget, 18th for RG Matez, 19th for Errol Russell, and Maestro is retired from the race. So these guys from 14th, obviously 12th, and then 14th downwards were all caught up in that, and that is very unlucky right at the back of the order, and yeah, that is very unfortunate. That is just unfortunate for them, and the Haas is parked off on the side as well, so I don't know what happened to that. But SRL looking very good for a win here. But the Flying Finn doing a good job, and STS once again, like they were back in tier 2. They had a 1-2 there, looking for a decent result here. And I think they're looking set for the most points right now. Project 94 in third. Just I think let's see if anyone's pitted. Has anyone pitted yet? Yeah, we've got Rosberg. Sarah Rosberg's pitted.
Quite a few.
BPR, I think all these guys who actually were caught up in that collision earlier have all pitted, and they've gone from mediums. Some have gone from mediums, some from some soft. So yeah. It's interesting to see with that. That's interesting. Cool. I'm guessing they'll still have to make one more stop for this race, but these medium runners here could run a set of mediums again and get to the end of the race. I would assume.
Or medium soft would probably make it. Well, no, would definitely make it. If they go medium and then soft, they'll make it easily as well.
Yeah. That's
possibly even super soft if the safety car stays out long enough.
Guys, be sure to go and get a cup of tea or something. Or get some popcorn out. Whilst we wait.
Spent a lot of time watching the safety car.
Yeah, me and James have spent so much time watching the safety car. I mean, the safety car's had more laps around than the drivers have, I swear. But just I don't know. Not that bad, but yeah. This is the first safety car of the day for us, anyway. But yeah, I think is anyone else going to pit? Look at that. I was just sort of backing the pack up a little bit, just try and get everyone back in line, so everyone's packed up a little bit, so we can actually have a nice race. But it's good actually we've got a safety car, because after that lap that turn 3 collision, I think we deserve one, because though it wouldn't have been fair on those drivers really. He didn't, we need to watch back on that later on and see who really was at fault. But I do believe that Mike was forcing Finn off quite a lot, and Finn was trying everything he could to try and not spin, and that just resulted in a whole chaos of pretty much like 5 drivers going off the track and killing themselves pretty much. But it's all sort of quiet now. I think everyone's trying to catch up once again. Yeah, I think everyone's sort of caught up now, so it's okay for leagues like AOR and CRL and BPRL definitely, and XRL, I think this is good for them because it means that all the damage they had is all gone now, and they can sort of just reset and try and climb for the field much as they can, just do a recovery drive. But yeah, it's just a bit of a meh situation for people, and it's a bit unfair on those drivers. But hopefully we'll be racing again.
So safety car lights have gone off, so we're back underway.
Yeah. So here we go, boys. Obviously, will lead them round for SRL once again. Flying Finn hot on his tail. So the Flying Finn will be looking to make some sort of inroads, I'm assuming. But obviously, will try everything he can to get a decent restart. But the Flying Finn will be chasing the current AOR Season 12 champion is coming pretty quickly. So here comes RBZ now. Going to get ready now. Here we go. Number 1. Any moment now, he'll be going to get away now, and I think he's starting to build up this speed now. I think he's gone now. So here we go. We're going once again for Australian Grand Prix for ULC, and he gets a pretty decent restart from RBZ. P2 for Flying Finn. He's doing a pretty good job. Flying Project 94 closely followed behind him on the super soft compound. So he's on the fastest compound. Or is he? Yes, he is on the fastest compound out of the 3 of them. So he's going to be looking to make some sort of inroads in Flying Finn. Flying Finn makes a little bit of a mistake, but he's okay. He didn't lose too much time there. He's okay. A little look for the Project 94, but no, he won't make anything stick there. ASR Reactions in 4th place, 5th for STS F1 Alonso, and look at that, 6th place is oh, look at that, there's battle going on behind, so I'm going to try and flip back. Oh, and Mike Spann, Mike's gone from the race leader, who was the race leader, is in the barrier once again, and that is that, and that all kicked off there between everyone else behind, and there's BPR Goblin. Look at this pack. Look at this, Ciario, we've got Rosberg, we've got BPR Midget, we've got JG trying to make a move on Goblin here. Can he move on the inside of Goblin? He's having a little look, but no, Ciario caught out by that, and Rosberg's lagging on our screens, and Ciario's will to will with Rosberg. Rosberg, I don't know if he's there. I don't know if he's there. But Sarah Rosberg's having a little look. Now, here we go. No. Cannot make a move. JG, is he going to make a move on BPR Goblin? BPR Goblin's gone wide, and that's going to promote pretty much everyone in that train up a position, and he's going to be okay. I think he's going to be in front of his teammate for BPRL, but look at that. Ciario's trying everything he can. He's stuck in that traffic jam, pretty much, and Sarah Rosberg is just doing what he can as well, but Sika the Flying Scot is in front of this queue here, pretty much, and looking like people want to make some inroads here. I want to make some inroads on JG. Can he make anything work here? Slipstream here. Let's see what he can do. And you know, it's closing pretty quickly. Up the inside, can he go? Same tyres as well. And he late brakes and gets the move done. Ciario into 8th place. But JG's right behind. And no, he won't be doing
Finn's challenging for the lead. Finn is challenging RBZ. Sorry to butt in, but RBZ's just held on. But Finn was going down the inside into turn 3.
I could put it on 4. He just tailing it, just waiting for them to do something and have a little bit of a ding dong. But RBZ is really is getting closed in by Flying Finn pretty much. And there he goes, Flying Finn up the inside, brakes late, move done, I think, a little bit deep, but RBZ tries to get around the outside, but Project 94 follows through. Project 94 to be up the inside of RBZ. RBZ can lose 2 positions here, and you know what? He could, no. Project 94 backs out, so Flying Finn takes the lead of the Grand Prix, but maybe Project 94 might get a run back on RBZ. Here he comes. Is it going to be enough? He goes to the inside here of RBZ. No, he won't make a move stick. So RBZ keeps on 2nd place, and it could have been 2 positions lost for him. STS and Alonso is battling with ASR Reactions, so STS are running in 1st and 4th right now. And it's pretty good. Sun F1 LFC is in 6th. Ciario in 7th now. Rosberg is in 8th. Sarah K Flying Scott in 9th. Matiz is right behind him as well. So we're going to see what Matiz can do. Matiz on the medium compound. Sika the Flying Scott, I think, on the soft compound. Slipstream for him. And here he comes. Going to be a quiet done deal, I would say. And it is done for turn 1. And Matiz is into 9th place for XRLs. XRL? Right, yes, I am right. So that is that. Sika Flash might try and come back on him, though no he won't. So that is that. Anything else going on? Sir Hamilton is in this massive queue with JG, Midget, XRL LGS, 469 and after himself, and J Pierce as well. So they're all getting held up here, and Hamilton's looking to be quite cautious here. I'm not sure what's going on here. But and Jork all the way back there. Reversal is so far behind, and you've got a feel for him, the other AOR driver. BBR Goblin in 18th, Mike down in 19th after spinning out. Flying Finn's doing a superb job right now. These three are sort of in a league of their own right now, all alone. We've got STS Alonso just slightly behind, so he's not doing too bad, but he's trying to pull away from Azar Reactions. So that's what he's trying to do. Any battles really kicking off here? We've got Rosberg in 8th, Rosberg in 8th. 9th for RG Matiz. So nothing really going on here. We've got a bit of some argy-bargy going on behind it. I think this is the closest group we've got. So we'll continue on with this bunch. So CK5's got seemingly struggling. He was running in 7th and he's down in 10th. So he's seemingly struggling on the set of, I think it's a set of softs he's running. So JG might fancy his chances on him. So let's see. He's got DRS. So whether or not he can close in enough is debatable. He might be able to, but not as of yet. So he's
RBZ's trying to regain the lead.
And he is
back at Finn.
And Finn, and as the car is like rubbing out apparently, Finn's trying to defend as much as he can. And look at that, Project's right behind, and goes to the outside. Oh, contact! Whoa! Oh my god! And Project 94 takes the lead of the Australian Grand Prix for ULC, and that, I don't know, that was interesting. I can't tell played a part there. I don't know if that was Finn's fault. I think that was pretty. I think that was risky for RBZ to try and do that, but Alonso's looking pretty nice as well, pretty handy as well in the other McLaren. So let's see what he can do. Can he get a cut back on RBZ? No, he cannot. So RBZ keeps him P3, but there you go. He tried to go brake later on the outside, and it didn't pay off, did it? It did not quite pay off, and yeah, it was a side pod glitch. It was. It got stuck on the side pod, and again, it's contact mod on the game. I think that was a racing incident in my opinion, but it was risky for RBZ to go very late on the brakes there around the outside. That could end very badly indeed. But Flying Finn's in second. He's lost the lead, but it's not too bad. The good thing is that Project 94 has to pit again. Well, we'll have to pit again. Obviously, all these guys will have to pit again, but he's on a super soft, so he probably won't run that tyre again, I assume. Only if he goes on the mediums. So,
LFC, Cyril Rosberg. He pitted under the safety car for super softs. So interesting. Not sure what he's going to do, especially now.
But yeah, these guys are racing, right? And got Hamilton right behind him. Singular Flying Scott's trying to make a move on JG, but can't. And oh, Hamilton's gone for a really late move, and Midget's gone. Midget's gone. Oh my god, that I can just see it. I just saw Kvyat written all over that. I just saw Kvyat. And yeah, that is the content model there. And Midget now down into 13th, and I think maybe Sarah Hamilton broke a little way too late there, and that has lost him so much time. But now, lost Midget so much time, and Hamilton has just cost himself a load of this time. And look at that, Hamilton's trying to climb up the inside, not quite, and he hits the curb, and he spanned the car, and within half the lap, he has pretty much just, yeah, his race is turned over on its head, and reversals even.
Finn's got the lead back. Finn has just taken the lead off Project.
Project's starting to struggle on that set of super soft price teams, and is he going to pit? No, he won't. But RBZ will be looking to try and make something work here. And look at that! Oh, look at that! F1 Alonso trying to make a move on RBZ, and he's done it. He's done him pretty quickly. So lower wings for him, and up the inside he goes, and that's the move done. So Alonso into P3, and is a current 1-3 for STS. So really good. But Project's going to go to the outside, brake a little bit late. No, he doesn't. So tyre life not the best for him, and Flying Finn is leading the race once again, but it's still hooking up. But obviously it's got a backup RCSF Alonso as well. The Project's still right behind a lot of Flying Finn, but surely won't be able to make a move either. No, he will not. So that is that. Alonso's, no, I don't think so. Maybe keep on board with this. We'll keep on board with this. Try and get a good exit here. Let's see what he can do. He was third. He lost it back to RBZ, but let's see what he can do back at him. Let's see if he can go for a 1-3. No, he cannot. Oh, you know what? He's got a good run here. You know, here we go. Slipstream. Let's see what Alonso can do. No, not quite. No, he can't. I think quite. But Project 94 is really putting the pressure on a lot of Finn. But that's a slipstream holding up for him. And those super softs have lasted quite a long time. He's been on them for quite some time. I'm surprised he's not dropped off the cliff completely. But not, actually no. Is he on super softs? Because on my screen, on my My system. Oh, he is on super soft. Yes, he is. And Hamilton's retired from the
Yeah,
race, so.
I've, I've got people kind of mixing between tyres from what they were on the formation lap and what they are now, so...
Oh, everything's slowed down.
Safety car. Or
Safety
is,
car.
no, it's a virtual safety car, Because the
So
thing hasn't come up at the top.
ULC. So yeah, that's it's also down there. We're ready to get racing once again. I think we're gonna be anytime soon. I didn't see that come on my screen there, so that was interesting. But yeah, it's interesting.
Was anyone near the pits? Because you can gain a quick pit stop if you pit under them. Yeah, we do. We have reversal in the pits, but I think that's it. Goblin.
Yeah.
They were quite low down anyway, so they won't really gain from the virtual safety car.
Yeah, I mean reversal. I think we're going again. Actually, I think we've got going again. Yeah, we're going again. So I would expect reversal to have done that because he was quite far down the order. But obviously still under pressure from Alonso. They've all had pretty decent restarts. Their reaction's a bit closer than he was, I think. I don't remember him being that close to the top four. So he's closed up a little bit. But Alonso's had a pretty good run on RBZ. Here he comes to the outside for STS. Can he make this with a 1-3 for STS? Round the outside he goes. And he goes wheel to wheel with this SRL driver. Can he keep going wheel to wheel with both of them? This is fantastic racing. And the move is done round the outside for Alonso. That is a superb textbook. Just awesome. Awesomeness. There's awesomeness written all over it. And RBZ is in the pits. So a lot of people are pitting in. There you go. Everyone into the pits.
They've gone a long way on those super soft tyres. I know there was a safety car, but that's still some impressive stint lengths that we've seen from those guys. They might still be able to try a one-stopper. That might be why they were stretching it out. That's not quite out of the depths of a one-stopper. That's the same amount of laps that we saw CRMR do and win the race in Tier 2. So it is possible for the guys who've just pitted to still make it to the end.
Indeed, yeah, and just trying to see what any of the battles going on. But yeah, now it's sort of the switchover period. I was very surprised that they're able to stretch that 60% out. So very interesting indeed. Jog being able to do anything on their reversal. Let's have a little look. I don't think so. So reversals obviously pitted under the first safety car. Mike's going to be down the order as well, so it's all pretty settled out. And Rosberg, lags going on. He's down in 18th. Flying Thing still leading the race. It's actually an STS 1-2 right now, so like it was for Tier 1 or Tier 2. They're looking to try and repeat that today with 16 more laps to go. We're coming up to the halfway distance in the next couple of laps, and Alonso pits. So Alonso's into the pits out of the two STS boys, and let's see what tyres he's going to go on. And I think they're playing a set of mediums for him, so he's going to go longer. Is it? Can they go to the end of that set of mediums? I believe they can.
Yeah, I think 16 laps you should be able to do. Again, it'll be quite tight, but that's looking all right. Interestingly, Project went onto the super soft tyre, so he's obviously going to do one more stop. He obviously thinks that the one stopper isn't a good idea, whereas RBZ and STF F1 Alonso seems to have committed to a one-stopper, both of them.
Yeah, I mean, Project's obviously on a set of super soft, so he's going to try to go for the field once again, and it's going to be third place pretty shortly. Jay Pierce is just ahead, so this should be a done deal for him.
And just to point out actually quickly, RBZ's lost out at the pit stop phase. I don't know why. Maybe he had a penalty or a front wing change.
I saw that.
But, he's lost a lot of time.
He came in front of Project, and he was behind. Oh no, he wasn't. Was he? No, I think he was behind. No, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
He was in front.
He was behind, but not that much.
No, it wasn't. And yeah, that was a very big. I don't know. Maybe the pit entry. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he slowed down too much, or I don't know. Maybe he paused the game. Perhaps I don't know. Strange. Yeah, he did lose a lot of time there. So Ariu is, well, look at that, the two Ferrari boys, the two XRL boys are going at it a little bit, but I'm sure they're back out of it, because that'll just, yeah, can we close down on the language, please? Flying flying. Yeah, let's not do that. Here comes Ciario though on extra LGS 469, and here we go up the inside, and that's the move done. So him up into P9, but extra LGS 469 might move back. No, maybe not. He won't. And no, yes, that's that. So RBZ is down in 11th place. Yeah, he has lost so much time. I mean, Project was like third, is in third, and like is in 11th, and they pitted together. So I find it very strange that he was able to do that. And RBZ is looking for a move on XRL LGS 469. Oh, cuts him off there. A little bit cheeky. A little bit cheeky, but I'm supposed to the car ahead, so he's allowed to do. He's sort of allowed to do that. He was the car ahead there, but obviously, I won't be very happy with that. But look at that in front of them. It's all kicking off in front. A's reactions, and oh my god, they're going 3 wide almost. Cheeky. STSF from Alonso up the inside. Oh, CK the Flying Scott. It's a done deal, I think. Yes, it is. SM up in 6th place, so he's got to trace all this traffic. And A's reactions going to have a move done on CK the Flying Scott as well. That's going to be done. Ciario, can he? No, he cannot. He's too far behind, but. Look at that, I was all kicking off in front of me, and the times that CK Flyer's got seemingly struggling on that set of softs. He's been on them for quite some time.
Yeah, very long time.
You might want to pit. Like some mediums, I guess.
He's going to be the last person to pit.
Yeah, he pits.
Yeah,
so
that would be comfortable. Comfortably able to take mediums to the end.
Oh, I'm not even going to spectate Sir Rosberg. He's just lagging all over the place, and it's not going to give you any coverage. The only coverage it will give you will be flying, or ending up in the gravel at random times, or ending up in the wall, or just random shit. Yeah,
it's really interesting order we've got now. We've got Jay Pierce, 73, up in 4th place. So
yeah,
really muddled up order. Where's he? He has pitted, so I think he was one of the people who pitted under the safety car. So he will have to stop again, but 4th place. Running a very good pace,
going on here.
A decent result.
Oh, and Alonso in 5th place, gets past SMF for 1FC, and so as our reactions can Ciario, not quite. So Ciario's going to try and get a run here, but look at these guys are going at it, and Sam gets a nice exit once again, and he's going to get the move done on Aza Reactions pretty easily. So nice move from Sam F1 and FC. Ciario is trying to make a move on Aza Reactions as well, but cannot. But Flying Finn obviously in 3rd place. I was going to try and comment on that earlier. He lost some time, but that was to be expected. Oh! Reactions trying to go up the inside there. Sam there. I saw that, and I don't know if the gap closed for him, but that is just, yeah, that was close. But it's all sort of mulled up now. Everyone's sort of, I think everyone's sort of in a period now. Look at that. RBZ's down into 15th, and he's ghosting on my screen. I mean, is he retired? He's not retired, is he? Surely not. Did RBZ retire? No, he's racing. He's just ghosting on my screen. To me, he's paused it, and he's down. And SRL were once leading this race. I think it was like a 1-3 or 1-2 at one point, and they're down and out the points. So SRL once again, like tier 2, they've had some really rough luck. Legberg. Guys, that is hilarious, man. That's hilarious. But Project is chasing Matiz. Matiz, has he pitted yet? Matiz hasn't, I don't think, has he? No, he has. He's on the medium, so he's trying. I think he's got to pit again, surely. Project's coming for him, but Project would definitely have to pit again. I'm assuming he'll probably go for some set of softs, I guess. And hello, Jackie. Welcome to the stream. And thank you guys for keeping on with us. It's been action-filled, and like we expected, this is the best guys racing against each other from all the leagues, most of the leagues on F1 2016, on the Xbox side at least. But Project 94 is in the DRS zone of RG Matiz, probably the next DRS zone it will be. And he's going to exit from turn 2, and here he goes, Slipstream and DRS. And here he goes. Can he go to the outside? Have to try and brake late as possible on RG Matiz. And it's F1 League versus Extra, and it's a done deal. So Project 94 retakes the lead of the Grand Prix earlier. Flying Finn's in P3. He's probably going to the end here. Alonso's in P4, so an SCS 3 and 4. I'm sure that'll probably become possibly a 1-3, 1-2, possibly. Some F1 LFC in 5th. Ciario in 6th. XRL LGS 469 in 7th. Azo Reactions in 8th. So the XRL B team running in 8th and 8th. So Rosberg in 9th. Has some grassy tyres there. Don't know that's actually happening. Jork 94 on 10th. J Piers 723 in 11th. 12th for BPR and Midget. 30th for CK the Flying Scott. He's just pitted, so he's going right to the end of the race. Mike's down there in 14th, so just staying out there, hoping for a safety car for him. But let's see what CK the Flying Scott can do. I think Midget's got the pace on him. Ibis is now racing now, so I think he probably has to do something, and that's cost him some time. Reversals is 16th. Miserable day really for AOR there. CRU is doing a good job getting some points, but Project's coming to the pits once again, so definitely a set of softs at least. Yes, it is a set of softs. Yeah, set of softs to the end of the race for him, and he's going to be probably down the order a little bit. And so is Matiz, I think that's Matiz behind as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Matiz is on for a good result actually, because Project's going to come out in a good position, isn't he? Because he's had good pace. Yeah. So Matiz is on for a top result here. And yeah, kind of gone a little bit under the radar, but a bit under the safety car onto the medium tyres has paid off brilliantly for him.
Indeed, and CRU is right there with Sam F1 LFC as well. So yeah, it's all sort of the end stints now. But right now it's a 1-2 for STS. SRL had a really awful start yesterday, half court, and that's unfortunate for your league. But I'm sure you'll get back up again for the next round. What race is it next, James?
It is Bahrain.
Bahrain, cheeky. So that's next. So I'm sure you'll be able to recover. But a reversal of the fast lap is literally just got nothing to lose, really. It's nothing to lose. But here comes CRU now. Sam a little bit wide there, and CRU is going to have a little look up the inside here on the medium compound. Can he make this one stick? No, he cannot. Sam brakes quite late there. And a pretty nice move. Pretty much good defending work from Sam there. Let's see what CRA can do. He can just keep with him right now. A little bit oversteer there. Sam backs down to the pits. And so CRU will be into P3 now. And the top 3 pretty much should be set for the end of the race. But we've got people behind who are going to be on faster compounds towards the end. Particularly Proton 94, who's leading that queue. You know, he's on the soft tyres, so he's going to be looking good, but his tyres will be more worn by the end of the race, probably equally worn compared to the medium compounds, and then also they'll wear out quicker, so that is the effect of that. So he might not be able to catch up as quickly or at a consistent rate. Azo Reactions in 5th. You know what? The XRL B team are doing a pretty decent job there. It is the XRL A team in the 6th, and he's looking on for a very good result, as you said earlier. Rosberg in 7th place, lagging like an absolute Jew, but he's doing a good job, that's what matters. J Piers in 8th, some F1 LFC in 9th, BPR Midget in 10th, and we've got CK the Flying Scott right behind him, and they were like that earlier. Mike Marshmallow in 12th, and he's battling an XRL LGS 469 right behind him. Ibis in 14th place, Reversal in 15th, BPR Goblin in 16th, and 17th for LGX. But this is all very quiet for Flying Finn. It's been a pretty nice race for him, apart from that collision with Mike earlier, which ended up in tears for a lot of the drivers behind him. But yeah, it's all pretty plain sailing for STS. But I think it's not over yet. You know, it's still STS have got a battle with AOR. SRU is close behind. So, and I see some cheeky Illuminati signers going up in the comment section. I'm liking them. I really am. And I will show you more of Lagberg, but you know, it's Cyril Rosberg. You know, we've seen enough. Enough, boys. But Project 94 is doing really well in 4th. But I tell you what, the battle for I think there's definitely a definite. Is that who's in front of him? Is that Ciario in front of him? Yeah, it is. So I think there's a battle on for possibly 2nd here. So AZR reactions and yeah, it's sort of quiet now. Nothing really kicking off. Sort of everyone's in their own little bubble. You know, they've done their own stints. They've done their race stints. It's sort of towards the end of their stints now. Very laps to go. But this race has been pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, no, and it's still got a lot of interesting things to go. We see Project on a charge now. A lot of different strategies playing out here. So a little bit spread out at the moment, but I expect to see plenty of racing in the dying laps of this race.
Indeed, yeah, and watch out for Sayario. I think he's looking pretty feisty. Actually, I might have a little look at his right lap times and see how he's doing. He's doing currently, his last couple of laps, 27.2 personal best, 20. So he's done that. What did Alonso do? He did a 27.7. So very equal actually. So maybe it might not be closing as much, but if he can keep his consistency up, then that would be good. And driver of the day, Sarah Rosberg. I'm liking that. I'm liking that indeed. Hydro effects. People's champ. Guys, you guys in the comments are incredible. But Sario has done, he's done really well, and he's I think he's definitely gonna be aiming for that second place. The AOR driver, I think AOR's had a bit of a rough day. I mean, had a decent result in tier 2, but here, unfortunately for error reversal, he hasn't been able to recover since the start of the race, where Mike was, and Flying Pin had the collision, and he was actually involved in it later on as the effect afterwards. So yeah, it's been difficult for him. But just trying to find some battles. They're all sort of spread out, but I think Matiz is forming up a battle on laser reactions. Reactions on the medium compound, whereas Matiz on the fresh set of softs, a more fresher set of softs, should I say. So that's going to be a battle. Oh, Rosberg's gone wide, and no, he's not. No, he's not. Just lagging like an absolute lag bug.
I think Rosberg's going to have to pit again because he pitted on lap 9, didn't he? So I don't think those tyres are going to be able to make it to the end. I think he'll probably pit for super softs pretty soon.
Goblin's in the pit, so a lot of these guys are pitting in, and it's sort of like come to the end now. STS, I think that the only thing I can see is I think Ciario can challenge for the lead for second place. Project might be able to get in there, but his tyres are going to be quite worn there. It won't be able to catch up. He actually has caught up to Ciario, but it's just it's not the best, and I don't know if he's going to be able to make much of a challenge because those tyres are going to be quite worn by the end, and they'll lost the best of their pace. But you never know. I think there's a realistic battle for second place between these three. Matiz in 5th now, so he's got past his reaction very easy. He has to go to Verstappen. Driver data Verstappen, anybody?
Both the XRL boys there, so although it's XRL A and XRL B, I don't think Hazel would have fought RG Matiz too hard there.
I mean, who did I say was going to be my surprise of the day? I can't even remember now. I completely just lost.
I said it would have been Azar because he was on the softs, and to be fair, he was doing quite well before that little incident. He was quite close to STS F1 Alonso, so he could have been on for a podium had it not been for the incident, which is a bit of a shame.
The driver day to Mike. Oh, guys, I love your banter. Oh, it was Bergs just making.
That's been a good day for Mike, unfortunately.
No, not really. And the SRO in general. That just seems to be the point, isn't it? And everyone's spamming lag bug in the chat. So anybody, here we go, boys. It's a lag bug battle. But hello. No, he's lagging. No, just continue. Just gonna let it play out. I tell you what, he's done a really long stint on that. And yellow, I like those lines. Rating them. I'm rating them lines. Oh, hello, I'm inside. No. Just using his teleporting skills. Liking it. I think J Pierce is right behind him. No, J Pierce, man, come on. I'm going to come back to this, boys. I need to see if anything else is kicking off. Mike's actually now got a point. Second and 5 in 11th. Midget in 14. Reversal were just bad luck for him, really, and they are in general. Flying Finn's looking pretty set. STS looking pretty set, but you know what? Project's right there with Ciario. Yes, good for you. At least you actually have shown some quality pace. But yeah, just lagswitch.com. Oh god, boys, this comment section is incredible. But you know what? It's all slowed down. Rosberg. Oh yeah, yes. Liking it. Oh, Sam's right behind him now. But maybe Sam can make something of this. Here's Sam. He's on the DRS, and he's not close behind J Pierce. Now, J Pierce didn't have DRS on my screen. Lagme.com lag rate. Oh, here we go. Here comes Sam on the J Pierce. It's like J Pierce is probably like, get me out my misery, please. Oh, J Pierce fights back. J Pierce up the inside. Oh, I keep getting caught out by that. He's not actually causing a collision. He's just lagging all over the place. But Sam's down into 8th place. It's going to be the next challenger for Rosberg to contend with. So it's something to do. But we're going to try and go back to what I saw was the main battle with Project 94 and CRU. And that gap has closed. And the gap to best TSF and Alonso is also closed between CRU as well. So this is definitely on. 4 laps to go. Everything to play for. And here comes, let's see if Project can do anything here. I think Project will have DRS, CRU won't have it yet. So here comes DRS for Project 94 on the soft compound. He's on faster compounds, but they would have worn quite a lot by now. And he's closing on CRU, but it's not enough. And now, just going to try and make a good exit hit work here from turn 2. And he's now DRS and slipstream. This should be the move. And he goes to the outside now. CRU is defending very well. Got some good front on speed there. And you know what? He's held them off pretty nicely. CRU keeps in 3rd place, so it's going to be a good old ding-dong battle. I'm going to quickly switch back to Sarah Rosberg and see what's going on with that. And no, nothing's going on. Nothing's actually going on. And somehow he's still out on those tyres.
That is pretty mega if he makes it to the end, I have to say. I think he deserves the non-existent driver of the day. I think Sam's got the inside of Sarah Rosberg, and he's going to go around the outside of Sarah Rosberg, maybe. Oh, hello on the curb. I think the lag's really kicking in now, and they all go in with wheel, and Sam just backs out of it. Luckily, he didn't actually spin off there. But oh my god, I don't think I can watch that. I don't think I can let you guys watch that battle go on. No, I'm not letting you guys watch it. No. Project had a little look at Sarayu, but decided to back out of it. And has lost a little bit of time because of that.
Bowser's just doing a hell load of purple laps now. He did it earlier, and he's like, this is the only thing he can do is just set purple laps after lap. So I think he's the honour of the fastest lap. That's what I think he wants. The Project is trying, but I just think he's running out of time really, because those softs are going to be pretty off. Definitely in these closing stages, but he's right behind. You know what? He might have an opportunity now. He needs to make it work because. Tell you something, he's not that far behind STSF and Alonso. He's closing pretty quickly, gonna go up the inside, gonna go for it up the inside. Oh, and there's a bit of contact, but they're okay. They're okay. Around the outside, can Project go around the outside? No, he cannot, and CRU fends them off. So CRU is doing some superb racing right now. He's defending his life out for that 3rd place for AOR. AOR had a really bad day, and CRU wants to get at least a podium for them, and they're doing a superb job. But now Project's got a nice run on CRU. Can he go to the inside? Here he goes up the inside of CRU. Up the inside. No, he cannot. And he backs out of that. So he knows that was the right way of doing things. But obviously podium earlier from AOR Eichel in Tier 2. This could be another podium for AOR. And run a pretty decent day, even though their second drivers haven't scored I think, did they score a draw finish? I think they did. In Tier 2, but Project getting very close to CRU.
Yeah, Jason was 6th.
Jason was 6th, yeah. Sorry, I forgot about Jason. How could I forget about Jason? He came from the field like hell. But yeah, they had a double points finish in Tier 2. But Project getting so close to CRU. It's unbelievable. And it's letting Alonso getting away here. Alonso is getting away. So Project on the run on CRU. He goes to the left-hand side. We're going wheel to wheel with him, and this should be the move done. I think it's done. CRU will back out, and it's 3rd place with Project 94. So really good move there. Let's see what CRU can do on that medium. So remember, Project will be running out of pace though. Yo, JD,
yeah,
limited.
I think he's going to struggle now, unfortunately, to catch up with SCS F1 Alonso. I don't think we're going to see any more battling, but yeah, that was great racing between the two of them there, and good defending from Sirayu and also really sensible attack from Project 904, nothing too silly. And eventually, by biding his time, he was rewarded and got
Sam's in the wall.
P3.
Sam's in the wall with Wasper's leg, but I think has he got damage? I think he's got damage. I don't know. Maybe he's not got damage. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm not even prepared to watch this battle. I'm being honest. Obviously, there's a fast lap there. Oh, there's a bit of a run for the fast lap award here. But obviously, it's on 25.7 there. It was Sam.
Good news for SRL. They will be getting a point today because Mike is running in 10th place at the moment, and he might get a little bit more than that. But yeah, at the moment he will be scoring SRL's only point of the day. Pretty miserable start to the season for them.
Yeah, and indeed, and a really good qualifying.
Reversal's done now. He's done the fastest lap. He's happy. That's it. He's done.
No, Ibis took it away from him. Ibis took it away from him.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, no. But obviously he ran out of tyres to do another one. So
I'll tell you something. For the F1 League, for your boys, he's Project's done a very good job. Definitely a good job, and he's been able to beat Ciario. Ciario will score 12 points, and it won't be a double podium for AOR in Tier 2 and Tier 1, but it'll be a good 12 points in Tier 1. But obviously it's unfortunate for Reversal. We could have had a much better day, and AOR probably would have wished for a better result in Tier 1. But other than that, they can come back fighting with some decent points on the board in Bahrain. Tiz in 5th. I think it's all settled down really. I think that's pretty much all done. Oh, look at that. Oh, Mike's gone for a move. Oh my god. Hello. And there you go. Ends up in the gravel, and I think he should let Jay Pierce have that position back. Actually, I think he should, and he's not. So another collision once again, and I think that is this race really. And Flying Finn is coming to take out the win for STS. It's going to be another 1-2 for STS. They got 1-2 in Tier 2, and they've got another 1-2 in Tier 1. STS F1 take out a 1-2 in Australia and will lead the championship going into Bahrain. And Alonso comes across the line for STS. And tell you what, Project 94 P3 for the flying for F1 League, and we've got Ciario in 4th place for AOR. So really good stuff there. These are reactions. It's going to be, I think, 6th place for him. Good stuff for the XRLB team. Sarah Rosberg is all alone, and after that collision with Mike actually had a collision with Jay Pierce and them lot. So Rosberg for Sarah will take out 6 points. So some good recovery points there for him. And I think that's a very good result as he lags to the line. Cyril Rosberg goes to the line. Jay Pierce is going to be 8th.
20 laps. 20 laps, Rosberg. Unless we missed a pit stop. And
Mike will end his race with no fuel, I think. And he will lose a point. And there you go. That's a very poor showing from SRL. Good qualifying, and looks like Ibis trying to challenge a midget to the line, but it won't be enough, and he tries his best. But there you go. That is your order. 1-2 for the STS boys. They're going to be leading both Tier 1 and Tier 2. Project 9-4 in P3, Ciario in P4, Jimmy Tiss in 5th place, Art of Reactions in 6th, 7th for Sarah Rosberg, 8th for JP 723, 9th for Seeker the final score, and 10th for XRL LGS 469, and yeah, poor day for SRL there, BPRL Midget in 12th place, but at least, no, I was going to say at least they scored points, but they didn't, and they didn't, so, but a bad day for SRL, a bad day for BPRL as well, I'd say, and that is pretty much it. And AOR had a mediocre day, but they still got some decent points. So that is it, guys. That has been the race, and that was a very good race. Ciario did a superb for AOR, and yeah, good comeback considering he actually had that collision at the start of the race. You know, after that collision with the controversial collision with Mike and Flying Finn, which I'm sure will be investigated after the race, but that is that, and STS can walk away very happy with today, can't they, James?
Yeah, they're going to be thrilled. So it's 18 points for the 1-2 in Tier 2, 10 for the win, 8 for second, and then also 43 points in Tier 1, so 61 points from one night.
Indeed.
What more can I say? I mean, that's fantastic. They've just both drivers in both tiers have done a fantastic job. and that's what you get for just running good places. And yeah, we saw a lot of other people running into problems from high up grid places who we expected to do well. And I mean, a lot of it was kind of bad luck for some people. But yeah, just a fantastic result for STS, and they've shown that they're probably the league to beat.
Indeed, yeah, and I think for me the driver of the day in in the race was probably Ciario. Came from just being nowhere after that turn three collision, but definitely a driving definitely a driver of the day for me. But I think AOL will be not too satisfied with that result today. They deserved a better result than that. And BPRO also had some bad luck midget. I can see in the comments very upset. On the stream, and I know BPRL didn't have the day they wanted in tier one, but in tier two they had a pretty decent race. So, and XRL, I think XRL, both the B team and the A team did pretty decently. So that is that. I think to round off, I think yeah, I think it's going to be one hell of a season for the rest of the season. I think it's the standard already, but we had a few surprises in there, and I think the rest of the season should be great.
Yep, definitely saw some fantastic racing. That's the main thing that we want to see, and just shows you that there's some great people in the F1 league racing community, and I hope to see more of this over the coming weeks, and I'm sure that we will. So,
Yes, indeed.
good things still to come.
Yeah, and just to run off, guys. This will be uploaded on the ULC YouTube channel, which is UL Championship. Basically, it's ULC, but obviously without the extra C. So this will be uploaded probably in the next couple of days. I'll do that. Both tier one and tier two, so you'll be able to check this out later on if you want to rewatch it, or if you've just joined us for the action. But guys, the comments have been pretty good today. You guys have been supporting all your drivers in all the leagues, and just seeing some feedback from some drivers not so happy with their results today. But I'm sure the leagues that didn't do so well, like BPRO, were very unlucky. AOR, I think, probably deserve better today. It will come back later on. And so, guys, that has been it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And that will be us for now. And we will see you next week for the Bahrain Grand Prix, where we will be sure to see even more better racing in Tier 2 and Tier 1. So join us at 6 p.m. next Tuesday for more racing. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in a bit.